and welcome back to the MonsterTalk Report. This week we are in St. Louis, Missouri for some more action on Stadium Championship Series Red. Points are shaping up to be incredibly interesting as drivers try to battle it out for the series championship. Can Adam Anderson throw down more impressive freestyles and lead the championship series? Will Tom Meents continue to rise up after an awful first week on the tour? Or will someone else rise up to take the points lead? Well, there's only one way to find out, so let's take a look at our field of trucks. Our field of competitors tonight consists of Adam Anderson in Gravedigger, Tom Meents in Max D, Todd LeDuc in Megalodon, Camden Murphy in the Bakugan Dragonoid, Bryce Kenny in the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior, Kayla Blood in Soldier Fortune, Jamie Garner in El Toro Loco, Cole Venan in Black Pearl, Travis Murray in Velociraptor, Mike Christensen in Vendetta, Matt Pagliarulo in Jester, and Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. This week, Wayne was able to talk to some of the drivers from Stadium Championship Series Red.
Hello everybody, I'm here with Kayla Blood, driver of Soldier Fortune. Kayla, great to see you. And you were the freestyle winner, show 1 in Anaheim last weekend.
Yeah.
What do you have for the St. Louis fans? I know you're excited and pumped up.
Well, we do have dry dirt here, and I'm pretty excited. We got out there for practice, and it feels really good. Nick has my truck ready to go, so I'm super excited to get out here. Got to get past that first round of racing, and it's just going to go up from there. Like I said, get out of that first round of racing, do good in two-wheel, kill it in freestyle. Let's go.
I'm here with Todd LeDuc, driver of Megalodon. Todd, last weekend was a crazy mud show, and it looks like your truck's about 100% this weekend. What do you got for the fans here in St. Louis?
Yeah, we went through the truck. Chris did a great job of going through it all, and we had a bunch of small little issues yesterday in practice, but we think we have them dialed in, and yeah, we're ready, dude. Look at this thing. It's mean, brand new body. We're going to be bringing it here. So Saturday, yesterday in practice, we're going into Saturday with a ton of confidence. We beat Tom both times in practice, racing against each other, so it's going to be a dogfight.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the one and only Bryce Kenny, driver of the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. Bryce, you got a fresh cut here in St. Louis.
Yeah.
And you're looking good for the fans, man. What do you got here in St. Louis after that mud show last weekend?
Listen, we've been putting up with this mud junk for 2 weekends, and we're sick of it. And now we got a roof over our heads. And these jumps, honestly, they look pretty big. They're steep, they're sharp, and I think all of us are kind of what's the phrase? Licking our chops, licking our lips. We want to go and get some air. And I've got new shock oil in my shocks. It's a thicker oil.
I didn't know that.
All the other trucks ran it, and they were doing that for a long time. I upgraded to this heavier weighted oil, and so I got to air this thing out because I need to test them out. So I got to get big air tonight. That's my goal.
I like that. Bryce is confident, got new oil, and he's going to get some barbecue after the show.
I don't know if I'm confident on the shocks, but I'm confident that we're going to test them out.
Hello, everybody. I'm here with Nick Pagliarulo, driver of Kraken. Nick, it's great to see you. Week number 3 here on the series. And last week it wasn't the best for you. I know you wanted to throw it down. You had truck issues. Tell the fan what happened there and what you're looking forward to this weekend.
So we ended up some driveline issues that's been kind of chasing us the last 2 weeks. We think we got it figured out. Practice went really smooth. Trying to still work in this new truck. It's a new truck to me. Think feels good right now. Driveline seems like it's holding up. We made 2 practice passes. We're hoping to just let it all out. We got to go second for freestyle since we were able to freestyle in round 3. So we're ready to just lay it all out on the floor tonight. This truck may not look as good as it looks right now, but that's all right. I want to make sure I put it on the show.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Glad it's 100%. I'm hoping we can get some awesome Kraken moments here tonight.
Absolutely. That's what we're hoping for. We got this is a new truck to me. This was Jester's old truck. I got a brand new suspension setup. We've never tried it up yet. So I want to hit the biggest jump out there wide open.
For the first time on the tour, Stadium Series Red had the perfect conditions for a great night of Monster Jam action. With St. Louis being an indoor venue as opposed to an outdoor venue like Anaheim or Oakland, and not having to worry about the weather affecting the condition of the track, St. Louis proved to be an exciting and game-changing weekend for drivers on this tour. Starting off with Show 1, in Round 1 of racing, Vendetta defeated Soldier Fortune. Max D had a bye run as Megalodon could not compete for reasons we will explain in a moment. Black Pearl defeated Kraken, and Jester also had a bye run as Gravedigger could not compete. The race surrounding Max D and what would have been against Megalodon was actually quite interesting, as not only did Tom Mance forget that he had to go around the berm a second time, he also apparently started practicing his two-wheel skills. Toddler Duke would state on Instagram that he suffered electrical problems and could not make it out against Tom Mance. For round 2, El Toro Loco defeated Vendetta, Velociraptor defeated Max D, Bakugan Dragonoid defeated Black Pearl, and the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior defeated Jester. In the semi-finals, Velociraptor defeated El Toro Loco, and Bakugan Dragonoid defeated Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. For the final round of racing, Camden Murphy in Bakugan Dragonoid faced off against Travis Mowry in Velociraptor. In a relatively close finish, it would be Bakugan Dragonoid defeating Velociraptor for the racing win. With the conditions not prohibiting the regular 2 moves to be completed, this gave drivers the ability to try out what most have been wanting to perform in other events. Taking 3rd place in the Skills Challenge at Show 1 was none other than Jamie Garner in El Toro Loco, who performed a nice reverse popper and a stoppie in which he would ride back and bounce the truck up back into a wheelie, and he almost drove it back into the pod for a moonwalk, but he couldn't quite get it. Taking 2nd place and trying to establish himself after what has been 3 tough rounds in both Oakland and Anaheim was Todd LeDuc in Megalodon. LeDuc's bicycle to moonwalk game has always and continues to be impressive, as he successfully pulled it off along with a solid bicycle. In the end, however, it would be none other than Tom Mance earning his first Skills Challenge win of the season by performing a regular moonwalk and a maximum moonwalk off the backflip ramp. In freestyle, drivers laid it all on the line with huge floor space and multiple angles is bound to give Stadium Series Red drivers some interesting combinations for freestyle. Taking 3rd place was Todd LeDuc in Megalodon, who laid down a solid run containing great momentum, some decent air, and a backflip which may have over-rotated and snapped the rear tie rods. In 2nd place was Tom Mance in Max D, getting some good air, keeping a great pace throughout the run, and also included an incredibly smooth slap walk at the end of the run. In 1st place and taking the freestyle win for St. Louis Event 1 was Camden Murphy in the Bakugan Dragonoid. Murphy's run was excellent both start to finish, constantly keeping the rhythm going by burping the throttle and making some huge leaps from the outside berms into the center pod. Other highlights included a perfectly executed backflip into moonwalk on one tire, and a great save to close out the run. With that, he takes the overall event championship to close out Event 1 in St. Louis. Event 2 was building with excitement after fans got to see an incredible first event. In round 1 of racing, Max D defeated Jester, Black Pearl had a bye run, as for the 2nd time in a row, Gravedigger and Adam Anderson could not compete in racing. Round 1 also saw Soldier Fortune defeat Kraken, and Megalodon received a bye run as well due to Vendetta not being able to compete. In round 2, Velociraptor defeated Max D once again, Great Clips Mohawk Warrior defeated Black Pearl, El Toro Loco defeated Soldier Fortune, and Megalodon defeated Bakugan Dragonoid. In the semi-finals, Great Clips Mohawk Warrior defeated Velociraptor, and El Toro Loco defeated Megalodon. The final round saw both of Anaheim's racing winners, Jamie Garner and El Toro Loco, and Bryce Kenny and the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior, squaring up to see who would become St. Louis Event 2's racing winner. In the end, it would be Bryce Kenny taking out Jamie Garner for the racing win. The Skills Challenge was yet again filled with great attempts by many drivers, including some surprise finishes by some drivers. Taking 3rd place was Camden Murphy in the Bakugan Dragonoid, pulling off a beautifully controlled moonwalk off the center pod that featured a small save at the end of the hit, and a small but entertaining bicycle. Taking 2nd place was none other than Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. Nick would perform a short but solid bicycle and an unbelievable combo that saw him do a moonwalk into a reverse popper, sticking it on the back of the wheelie bar before walking the wheelie up the pod and settling it down. However, for the second time in a row, Tom Manson Max D would take the skills challenge win with the near identical yet still impressive skills routine. In freestyle, like Event 1, drivers continue to go all out and perform crazy runs and have unbelievable moments that the fans will never forget, like this wild crash from Bryce Kenny in the Grey Coast Mohawk Warrior. Taking third place was Cole Vernard in the Black Pearl, with a solid run containing huge air, an almost textbook backflip, and a little bit of a cross thread at the end of the run. Taking second place was Camden Murphy in the Bakugan Dragonoid, who had a nearly identical but again amazing freestyle run that saw him do most of the same of what he did at Show 1, with huge air, great momentum, an amazing backflip to moonwalk, and some great saves. However, Murphy would be trumped by Tom Meents in Max D, as he takes his second freestyle win of the season. Meents' run was similar to Event 1's, though he had bigger air, amazing momentum, some unique hits thrown in, and 2 consecutive saves at the end of his run, not to mention a huge backflip. With this, he takes his second overall win of the season so far as the weekend in St. Louis comes to a close. Stadium Championship Series Red's points chase continues to be exciting, with Adam Anderson only earning 13 points total from both shows. He has unfortunately slipped down in the points chase. Leading the series now is Camden Murphy in the Bakugan Dragonoid with 131 points. Adam Anderson loses his points lead to take second with 118, as Tom Meents and Bryce Kenny both look out third on the tour with 117 points. In 5th place, continuing his strong season, is Jamie Garner in El Toro Loco, with his teammate Cole Vernard now taking 6th after originally being 2nd, with the now current points leader, Camden Murphy. Travis Mowry takes 7th place with 94 points, followed by Caleb Blood and Salt of Fortune in 8th place with 92 points. Todd the Dude takes 9th, Nick Pagarula takes out 10th, Mike Christensen takes 11th, and Matt Pagarula takes 12th place. St. Louis proved to be a very important and interesting weekend of action for Stadium Series Red. The perfect track conditions and indoor venue setting arguably gave other competitors a chance to make moves in the series standings, while it also seemed to hinder others. Ledoux continues to battle truck problems as he remains 9th in the series standings, but I expect in the coming weeks for him to jump right back up into fighting for the series standings. If Tom Meents has proven anything, while really only having one bad weekend, then anything is possible. In just 2 weeks, Tom Meents has gone from dead last in the series standings to 7th place leaving Anaheim, and now battling at the top of the championship standings in 3rd. With Miami, Florida being another indoor location for the series, the weather will thankfully not affect the competition in Miami next week. However, it is likely that Adam Anderson will bounce back after a disappointing weekend in St. Louis. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon with some more Monster Truck content.